Broadcasting from the World Conference Center in Bonn, Germany, Solutions Review is on location at the FME User Conference 2023, the peak of data integration. Brought to you by Safe Software and Terra.
We are back. It's Doug Atkinson here at the Peak of Data Integration event in Bonn, Germany, and I am speaking with Anderson Zapata, who is a solution architect consultant who is actually presenting a case study here at this event this week, yes?
Yeah, tomorrow, hopefully around 11:30.
Yeah.
We're going to present the New Zealand utility company digital transformation evolution. So that's going to give a great history of what has been done in the last 4 years with the help of FME.
Yeah, so let's talk about that a little bit. So this is, I mean, one of the values that people get out of coming to a user event like this is being able to see folks who have made implementations happen and hear how they did it. You spent 4 years really bringing FME into a brand new implementation in order to take advantage and create some real efficiencies around basically a water commission in Australia?
Yeah, you're 100% right. So if I go back to 4 years ago, pretty much in the utility company, there was nothing in place in regards of the automation. So the approach of everything was doing is pretty much manual process, and then using the FME as the key integration tool that allowing us to have not only the spatial approach, also the non-spatial approach to integrate all the different solutions to allowing us to move the data from the source and make that data visible.
So I think this is interesting because they had the data, but they just didn't know how to take advantage of it. Yeah, they were gathering the data, but they didn't know how to integrate it.
Yeah, correct. And another point is looking at FME as an enterprise solution. So we are not just using FME for one single solution and one single point to helping us to moving the data from A to B. So we're using FME for all the different solutions. We have been developed at this stage after 4 years around more than 150 different solutions as an end-to-end solution with 100% automated without manual intervention at the end, and everything is working just every day in on demand or at the request that the solution is being designed.
So how do you do something like that as the solution architect? I mean, who are you working with in the larger organization to get those pieces in place?
Yeah, so as a solution architect, we need to first of all understand the organizational strategy. The organizational strategy, we can understand and get the requirements for all the different business user, and then in that point, we start to understand what they're looking for. What is the point that help the organization to start collecting the information or even moving the data for them create the visualization tools or the visualization and insight of data for them to drive the good outcome at the end of the solutions.
And so it took 4 years.
I can say that it was less than 4 years, but you know, every single step that we were doing, we were learning and changing the approach, and we're keep growing. At this stage, after 4 years, I can tell you that the organization really understands how valuable is the data and how the data is being helped for the organization to achieve the KPIs. 4 years ago, when I started working with them, the KPIs, all of them was in red. So was not really, we failed into the annual audit. We were failing into the zone KPI, what we were unable to achieve, and even having the traceability of the data. Today, I can tell you that we pass all the different KPIs approach. The auditors just come to us and they will be able to go back and get every single transaction of every single approach and having the traceability and the trust that the information was recorded and was qualified for us to get the solution that helped the organization drive the outcomes.
And was that the driving motivation behind the program, the project itself, was to try to get all those KPIs to be out of the red and functioning properly?
And yes, and also there was a lot of excitement in regards of the final users. I do have a good example that there was the crew members or the crew people that usually work in the fields. They was just having the double up job that they was having job in the field, and after that spending additional administration hours coming to the office just for trying to put everything that was writing in a piece of paper to put into the system. What we did that is now we need to help them to having a field solution to capturing the information from the field and in real time pretty much managing the information into the server. The same thing was with councils. So with the council was trying to integrate every single CRM system of all the different CRM a solution that every single council has with our work management system. And now we have in a real time a bidirectional communication. So whatever we do from the field, that is also communicate to the final council. When the customer call, the council is be able to go back to the customer and say, yes, your job is in this status, and they have also the confidence that the final customer is happy. So we are creating customer satisfaction as well.
And so how do you, I mean, what advice would you offer to somebody who is literally has nothing in place and wants to put something that is reasonably sophisticated in place? I mean, where do you start?
I'm gonna say first step, bringing FME as a key solution is the first point that the organization I would like to approach everyone to start using it, because it's a zero code or low code system. So it's very, very easy and it's very intuitive to come in and start to doing the job and help the organization without really too much training. And after that, start to exploring more and more to working outside of the box and then start to creating all the solution and believe that is FME one of the solutions that can do everything.
That's pretty good. So what do you get excited about as you've seen some of the things that are being presented here in terms of the future of FME and also with generative AI coming into play? I mean, what gets you excited about the space?
Yeah, so I was talking with Dom this morning. I just saw him early in the morning, and I say, I feel that FME or safe software understood the mis-selling portion that it was doing in the past, having the opportunity to work with FME desktop in what they call with the FME server separated. Now that they put in more emphasis that both of them need to work together, this is the approach that they really going to do the big changes, because having the FME forms working together pretty much very close with FME flows, that will help really to allowing to achieve the automation portion and trigger event without human interventions.
Yeah, interesting. That's one of the benefits of coming to a live event like this, is you get to talk to one of the co-founders of the software provider and have a conversation like that.
Yeah.
What else do you get out of an event like that? I mean, I like this. What do you like to do when you're not presenting your own solutions?
Yeah, so it's very good to pretty much meet people, also understand the challenge and how they also been doing the solution around the world. Also understand, in my case, to pretty much compare myself of what has done and what the rest of the people is doing, and what is the other organization and the way of how they work. That also helped me to learn myself if I've been done the good way to do it. If I not, I'd be able to learn even more to just refine the way, or even say, oh, it has been done well, and I've really been making very good decisions, and that is why also I feel proud to come and present the way of how we did in New Zealand.
Yeah, it's great. Well, Anders and Zapata, thank you very much for swinging by and talking to us today. And I know you're doing your presentation. Best of luck with that later on this week. And certainly best of luck for the rest of the year.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me here.
You bet.
Thank you. Thank you.